Hi, welcome to Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
And we have just reached 1,000 subscribers, and we just wanted to say thank you to all the people who have subscribed to us. First of all, we wanted to also thank The Good Stuff, which is a YouTube channel that you should check out. If you know Wheezy Waiter, it's his other YouTube channel where he posts like documentaries and stuff. They recently gave us a shout out because we helped them out on Subbable, which is sort of like an ongoing crowdfunding campaign, and in exchange they gave us a shout out, and we gained quite a few subscribers through that, so we wanted to thank them first and foremost. We also want to thank people other YouTube channels who are doing sort of the same thing that we're doing. The Daily Guru, who is someone you should definitely check out. He does a whole bunch of different types of videos, album reviews. He does open letters to various things going on in the music industry, Music Myths, which is one of my favorite series that he does. As well as The Needle Drop for really starting this whole thing of people talking about music on YouTube, because I don't think without him any of us would be doing, because he's really the first one to say that it was to do album reviews in video format. Actually, before I discovered The Needle Drop, or when I was discovering The Needle Drop, I thought it was a really stupid idea to put album reviews in video form. Because up until then...
yet here we are.
Yet here we are. Because up until then, it had always been articles in magazines and stuff like that. So I think, why would you want to watch a video of an album review? But I quickly learned that it was something that maybe I could do as well. And... you know, it sort of blossomed into this, you know, just to give you a bit of context, to let us, to sort of how we ended up here. I started the YouTube channel in the spring of 2011.
Yes.
And it was really just because I loved music, and I was bored. I had moved back into my parents' house. I didn't have a job. I didn't have anything going on, and I thought, you know, maybe I could do this. Maybe this is something that I could do. And here we are 3 years later, and we are still going strong. How John fits into the
well, I discovered you. I think Big Sugar had posted something on Facebook, and I clicked on it, and it was a YouTube link, and one of the side videos had your face on it. I'm like, what the hell? So I clicked on that. Yeah. And it was mentioned, like, when he started doing this, I was still living in Toronto. Yeah. I was oblivious to all this going on. So, but I soon discovered after came back, and I thought that was a really strange way to discover it.
Yeah. So eventually I decided John should be part of this. So we started doing a podcast, which is essentially what we do now, is talking about music news. No one really listened to the podcast very much.
Well, a few people.
A few people did.
A few people listened to it, but I think sometimes it depends. Maybe it was the subject matter. It just didn't fit the long form that a podcast takes on. And notice how our first video, it took a long time for us to get into video mode.
I think the second video that we did together, it ended up being like half an hour long, because we just went on all these tangents, and I think the news story was a top 10 list, and so we were going through each item on the list, and it took a long time.
It did take a long time.
So we sort of had to cut our teeth a little bit in getting away from the
still Mark
the video mode and getting into the actual or getting away from the podcast mode and getting into the video mode. So I thought, so no one was listening to the podcast, and I thought, well, why don't we just do videos? Because
that's what you were doing already.
Because we were doing it, so might as well. And so that's how we kind of and it's been what, eight months, 7 months. Something like that, and
come the fall, it'll be a year.
Yeah, so and it's been great. I mean, we've had more views on these videos than we ever did on the podcast. So thanks to Neil Young's Pono device. And a lot of people don't like that video, but that's okay.
There's some very mean people on that one, but whatever.
So that's kind of where we are right now. you know, we just reached 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone. And so since we have gained so many subscribers recently, we wanted to give you guys an opportunity to get to know us more. And so what we're going to do is in the comments or through Twitter or Facebook, give us your questions. If you have questions for me, do you have a question for John? Do you have a question for both of us? You know, you can really literally ask us anything. It can be about music, it can be about our lives, anything. Maybe you want to know how we met. You know, you can really ask us about anything. And then next Thursday, we'll post the answers to that video. So you have about a week to get your questions in. And next Thursday, we will answer all your questions. So definitely do that. Probably the most convenient way is to do it through the comment section below the video. But if you want to do it through Twitter or Facebook, that's fine as well. And yeah, so we just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far, and help us continue to grow the channel by telling your friends about us, and just sort of share our video on Facebook or Twitter. I rarely ask people to share and like our videos. I ask people to subscribe, but I don't feel comfortable asking you to give the videos a thumbs up or to share the video. I feel like if you like the video, you'll do that anyway. But if you want to help us grow the channel, please share our videos and like them. This is the one time I'm asking you to do that. So yeah, next week we will post the answers to all your questions. And
all the questions? It depends on how many questions there are.
It depends on how many questions, yeah. If there...
We may have to narrow them down.
If there are a whole bunch of questions asking the same thing, we'll pick one and say that we got so many questions along these lines. So we'll
all you eloquent posters, you just may top yourself.
Yes. Yeah, so we just wanted to say thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Take care.